Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new episode of Critically Dead. Tonight we're covering Season 7, Episode 11, Hostilities and Calamities. Also, I like to call it Hot Titties and all sorts of weird shit. Anyway, I'm one of your hosts, RJ. Sitting across from me is the man, the myth. You know him as Rooster. What's going on?
What's up, Eddie?
Oh, yeah, just another nice weather day of ours.
Yeah, it's strange.
Got impending tornadoes coming at us.
In February. It's great.
Chicago weather's all sorts of whacked out.
I think I heard that this is the first time in like 130 some odd years it hasn't snowed in January or February in Chicago.
It's a weird sight. I mean, we're not old by any stretch, but
no.
I remember literally like a handful of years ago, it was quite different.
Yeah.
We had snow all the time.
And it was like literally negatives, 8 inches of snow.
Oh, yeah.
Negatives.
Oh, yeah. This type of snow drifts we get where we live, it's fucking nightmarish at times.
Yeah.
I literally walked over my fence in the past. That's how high they got. Me and my two dogs walked over the fence. The black chain link fence.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing, but global warming doesn't exist, I guess.
It doesn't.
According to our fearless leader, Lord Commander Trump, said global warming does not exist.
This is another conversation for another time.
I know. I like to throw it in every once in a while. Well, like I said, we're covering Season 7, Episode 11, Hostilities and Calamities. What was your overall impressions? What's your letter grade? What do you got to say about it?
It was okay. I was quite bored with it, but it wasn't awful.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does. I mean, I don't know what their infatuation is of us trying to make us care for Dwight. And all of a sudden, he's got a memory problem that we weren't told about until now.
Yeah,
it's weird.
He's brain dead.
That damn letter went on forever too. It's like, did she write him a novel before she left?
That was the most excruciating.
He might have caught up to them if Negan would have let him go sooner, but I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just shit. I mean, it's weird because this was a mediocre episode, and we're viewing it as a pretty decent one. I don't know.
It's bad. Yeah,
it's weird.
It's rough.
It wasn't a great episode by far. What's the letter grade?
Low B's somewhere.
Yeah, I'm probably at a C+.
Yeah, I'd be B minus, somewhere around there.
I mean, I don't even know what to say about this one entirely. This episode made us try to care about Dwight. Again.
We've had this several times.
And I'm quite literally tired of looking at the dude's face. He looks like he's malnourished and he's fucked up. And I don't want to see it. And the ass beating he took, I'm not sure a man his size can take it.
No, I don't think so.
Eugene's fun, but he should be like a literal side character. Another guy that should not be getting his own episode.
Yeah, it was way too much Eugene this time.
And some of this Negan stuff, it makes him look bad overall, in my opinion.
I agree.
Him believing people right off the bat, like literally say my name, Negan. Yeah, I'll tell you. Your name is, I'm Negan, your name, everybody's Negan.
Yeah.
Can I eat now? Yeah. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Like, is he that dumb to let Dwight keep off the leash like that over and over again?
I think he thinks he's got the upper hand on Dwight is the problem.
It just makes him look horrible. I don't know, in my opinion. But I did recognize he seemed more darker this episode, though, Negan.
He did.
It seemed like he seemed more sinister. He wasn't off on these soliloquies of fucking monologues. And
no, he didn't bug me too much in this episode, surprisingly.
But his actions, his verbiage, he like literally just he believes everything. And it's like, God damn, is he that arrogant, I guess?
Yeah, I suppose.
It's just strange. I like we've talked about it time and time again, but I always thought Negan was should be this end-all, be-all.
Yeah.
You don't believe that Eugene's swap sides, do you?
No.
Not in the least.
He's a survivor. He's bullshitted his way all the way up to this point.
The wife brought up... My wife said exactly that when we were talking about it after the airing. Like, he's an adapter.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to talk right, or he doesn't know how to do things smoothly, but he adapts to the situation.
Yeah, he does it really well.
But again, he's a B character.
Yeah.
Everybody likes Josh McDermott, but I mean, let's not give him center stage,
No, not this character. I mean,
and if they do turn him bad, I think it's going to be a hard pill to swallow.
It would be. I just don't see it happening.
I just don't care about these folks. I was more interested to see the chick that was guarding around Eugene. She seems like a badass.
Yeah. Does she have a name yet?
I don't know. We got to come up with
I haven't looked it up. I just call her Lady Savior.
I thought he mentioned that her name was McIntyre or something like that, unless he said something when he first gets into his apartment.
Okay.
He said something about McIntyre, but I'm pretty sure that asshole was referencing something else entirely.
Yeah, I have a hard time following his like jumbling through words.
Yeah, he throws around big words like it's word salad, and all of a sudden it's like, dude.
And they're never clear. Like he stutters through them. It's tough.
But yeah, we got to figure out a cool name so that we can at least latch onto it for description purposes.
We're gonna have to.
I don't even know. Maybe she can. She was a ginger, so.
Oh man, I'm not going there.
But she had a tattooed neck.
Yeah. I just call her Lady Savior.
Lady Savior. That's too pretty.
Well, you know, it's all I could do when I was writing notes.
A Lady Savior.
I can't stop in the middle of the notes and come up with nicknames.
I'd like to see more Lady Saviors. I want to see all these bad bitches. I want to see what kind of bad bitches we. I mean, I guess we did last season with that whole compound that Maggie and Carol got out of.
Yeah.
Like
I
some
forgot about
hardcore smokers and shit. And that pixie girl that was like non-believable in the least.
Oh yeah.
But this chick, I do believe, like she seems like she has more gravitas than most of these other idiots. And like all his men all wear the same color, like they're team gray bluish.
Yeah.
The trash bags are all team black and gray. It's like everybody's got their own jerseys now,
except for Alexandria.
Alexandria just looks like fucking
tourists.
Team middle class. Even like, you got the Kingdom as a bunch of pads.
Yeah.
Tampons, a bunch of tampons running around. They should put little strings hanging off their shit.
They just need jerseys for their hockey equipment. That's what they need.
Oh, that'd be fucking twisted. They'd be like...
with a big-ass fucking tiger.
It's like we're watching the current version of the Warriors from the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's got some sort of weird lingo and some sort of weird... You're going to see some clown baseball guys running around.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Baseball bats. I guess Negan got the bat. Can't have more than one bat in the show.
Heaven forbid.
Which is funny because you think baseball bats would be an ideal weapon of choice.
I mean, Glenn had one not too long ago. He just left it go.
Just let it there.
Just left it there.
I'd be putting like fucking 16 penny nails through the ends of them. That'd be like a perfect weapon.
I think nails would be much more
simple. Like, and as soon as one goes down, you just make another one real quick, or have a bunch of them ready to go.
Yeah, maybe even some aluminum.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh, the sounds that they make.
I was gonna say
cool.
the ting off the aluminum bat. Oh, it'd be amazing.
You know where I'm at in the pile of clearing the herd. He's over there. I hear the tings.
Sounds like a t-ball tournament.
He's out there in a fucking G-string again.
Oh, not again.
All right, let's just jump right into this episode before we lose the lead here.
Let's do it. So Dwight sees.
You gotta
give us stats, man.
Yeah, I know the stats. Last week's episode, they released him as 11.08.
Uh-oh.
Sounds about right where they have been. This episode, 10.42 mil.
Whoa. The Grammys were on.
Or the Oscars, whatever you want to call them.
Whatever they are. The shows I don't watch.
Yeah, oh God.
It's painful.
It was directed by Carrie Skoglund, and written by David Leslie Johnson. Bunch of names that have done this time and time again, so I'm wondering now, like, why even mention these people's names anymore? These writers are a bunch of fucking hacks.
Maybe if it's in a great episode, we'll name names. How's that?
Maybe that's it. Now, like, I don't think it'll ever happen, but
they're due for a good one soon.
I think in my mind, I'm reading these people's names off so we can at least all together, like, take mental notes. Like, all right, asshole, you're on fucking watch.
Yeah.
Now David Leslie Johnson's on watch again.
Definitely.
So, everybody acted pretty well. I think Carrie can get off, but I want everybody to know these names so, like, later down the line in life, you start seeing these names come across your screen like, I know that fucker.
That's that fucker that ruined Walking Dead.
They let a fucking commercial fucking director and writer in here.
Oh, that guy again.
Yeah. Those are the type of things I look out for. So go ahead.
All right. So Dwight sees dead fat Joey, realizes his bike is gone, and so is Daryl. Eugene is unloaded from a truck and taken to his new room. He finds out there's a library and that Daryl escaped. Lady Savior offers him some food. He locks the door, takes a look around, then Dwight gets jumped.
I'm surprised you didn't put Easy Street up on this motherfucker.
I was avoiding that at all costs.
It's like the writers, producers, directors are all in love with themselves to the point where they're referential with their own bullshit.
Yeah.
They got Easy Street. Let's just do it again for shits and giggles.
Yeah. So it's stuck in your head for another fucking week.
Yeah, and Eugene's fucking Josh McDermott's an awesome dude. I in all indication, he is out in public. He's pretty.
Yeah.
He's pretty front and center about. He was on Facebook yesterday and all these other things. So I'm sure he's a great guy, but the character you're playing is not fucking.
No.
Not doing it, man.
No.
I don't know. It's odd, but yeah, I'm surprised you didn't throw Easy Street into this shit.
Sorry, man. Was I supposed to?
No.
Okay.
That was funny though when she's like, "What do you want to eat?"
Lobster.
Like, dude, seriously.
Yeah.
You stupid fuck.
Yeah.
You know you're not going to eat. So
I think he was testing the waters. She did say anything.
She did, but within reason.
Yeah, that's a little strange. Fresh lobster.
And that's how...
Aren't they? They're kind of close to the ocean, though. So maybe.
Maybe. Especially some mud crabs.
Yeah. I don't know if you'd get lobster, but some sort of fresh
some sort of
seafood.
crab. Not crab, but seafood in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she was like, you want some orangey pasta or red pasta? Like,
yeah.
Did that mean chick to say orangey?
Orangey. Yes. She's a badass that uses the word
use
orangey.
Children's lingo to talk to people. You want some orangey?
So do you want SpaghettiOs or real pasta? Is basically what she's saying.
I was like, that seems like an odd choice again.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know.
And then he didn't want fresh cooked potato chips. They had to be like shitty stale ones.
That's a true sign of an asshole right there.
Yeah. No, I don't want
kettle
chips.
cooked? No. How dare you?
Fuck off.
You might as well kill me now.
Man. The save your life doesn't seem so bad when you start hearing these things.
It was, yeah. What a fuckhead. I would have no, like, I'm sorry, just go ahead.
All right, I'll just go ahead. So Dwight's locked up. Negan comes to see him. He finds out Sherry is gone. Negan thinks Sherry's behind Daryl's escaping. Negan thinks Dwight is turning on him. He thinks Daryl is either going home or coming back to kill them. And Negan sends Dwight to find Sherry. Why would you send Dwight?
That's what I mean. Like, it just seems broken. Like, it's a dumb plan. You at least send people with the dude.
Yeah, don't just send him by himself.
By him fucking self.
Yeah.
And I don't know if, like, maybe Negan's having some sort of experiment in his own head. Like, maybe my dog will come back. And this, like, dude, it's kind of weird. Like, Negan shows signs of, like, needy shit.
Yeah.
And there's signs of his, dictatorship. Mm-hmm. But sometimes he comes off needy. Like, I got to have these people following me. And he does lead. I mean, especially at the end of the episode, he's got to make an example in the fire furnace.
Worst example ever.
But at times, like I said, his decisions and his words are just really just hollow.
Yeah. No, I agree. So Dwight and the doctor talk about Sherry being soft and basically that Dwight gets being a savior. Dwight goes back to his room, grabs some used smokes, and heads out.
Yeah.
This is what this guy's holding on to of Sherry's? Like a lipstick-stained cigarette butt?
I'm not a smoker, never have been, but that, that shit's disgusting to me. Is there anything else that dude can hang on to?
There's got to be something else, because previously lit cigarettes are the smelliest thing in the world.
Well, we are in the apocalypse. There's probably other worse things smelling out there.
I don't know.
But I'm inherently against smoking as in general. I used to be the asshole kid that used to go around breaking my parents' cigarettes on purpose because I hated it.
What a dick.
Fucking hated it.
What a dick.
For some reason, it's been instilled in me.
Damn.
So it's like I used to be an asshole. I probably still am, obviously, but I used to go around literally breaking shit. And because I can't stand it. And this shit makes me...
Oh.
Yeah, so it's just gross. Did you notice the puddle? Is this where the puddle he drives off?
Yeah, he drives off under the sunset.
That's just showing a reflection, and I wonder why they did that because it's supposed to mirror Daryl. Because you saw the crossbow on the back. It's like it was mirroring Daryl.
And the motorcycle he was on was very reminiscent of, Daryl's earlier motorcycle.
Yeah, that's
what
yeah, because Daryl did get his bike back.
His SS motorcycle.
Yeah, and I think it's just supposed to mirror what Sherry tells him later, that Daryl is basically a better version of you.
Yeah.
You're just a shittier version.
It's the old version of you.
Yeah, it's a different reality version, and I think that's what that puddle is trying to convey.
So basically, she called him Daryl Light.
Yeah.
Oh,
Daryl Diet Daryl.
Diet Daryl.
And she's probably like, I'm going to go out looking for Daryl Dick. So don't come find me.
That's where she went. She went to go find some Daryl Dick.
Daryl Dick. Hashtag Daryl Dick.
No.
Yeah, I mean, this show wants to get, like, artistic at times. And that's what I took away from the poem.
Yeah. Yeah, and I felt the same way.
And she's like, hey, I'm going to go get some Daryl Dick, but you won't remember this anyway, so don't worry about it. So why even write a letter,
Can
you
we
bitch?
explain why he has, like, random amnesia?
Out of nowhere. Just crazy.
Oh, it's fucked up, man. So Lady Savior, she shows a haircut around the sanctuary. Eugene sees a kid stealing. Then Lady Savior gives him some pickles, takes him to Negan. Ugh. Eugene is terrified. Negan pulls the same boring Negan routine. Negan thinks Eugene is just some asshole, so Eugene pulls out his save the world speech, you know.
That whole
his whole
genome.
Yeah, the Human Genome Project.
Yeah.
That was one of 10 douchebags.
Yeah.
And, you know. So Eugene wants Negan to fix his melting walker problem. Eugene tells him just pour some melted metal on him. This impresses Negan. Negan offers Eugene a night with a few of his wives, just no sex. Negan wants a thank you and sends Eugene on his way.
Like, talk about that walker solution. How's that fixing anything?
I don't know how it's going to keep them upright.
Because their bodies are naturally decayed, right?
Yeah.
They're
melting because it's just decaying.
And so
they're dead. From the brain down, they're basically dead.
Yeah, I just don't understand what his point of view was. Like, unless that's Eugene's way, and I'm hoping this is what it is, but I'm sure they'll never fucking answer it.
No.
But you pour it on them, it kind of melds to them and the fence, so they're upright at all times.
Yeah.
I don't know, because he said bonus point for attaching to the fence or something like that.
Yeah. I didn't get it. The only thing I walked away with was it was the same. He was creating the same walker that attacked him in the machine shop.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I just don't. I wish they would think about shit more clear.
I'm sure they'll show us at some point.
And maybe Eugene's figured out a way to, like, meld them in place so they can't go after people that might be attacking.
That could be.
Because you want them to be mobile, right?
Yeah.
So even gluing them to the fence with molten shit, if that's what the idea was, they're not mobile anymore.
No.
Even if they are legless, they're still grabbing at shit, and so that's still somewhat of a deterrent. But I'm not sure. I think know.
Just walking up to a fence covered in walkers, regardless of their state, is a little intimidating.
I'm sure.
And I would walk the other way.
Yeah, I don't know about this. And all that boiling, like, molten metal, wouldn't that just cook a walker's brains overall?
I would imagine.
I
mean, if we go back to, like, Game of Thrones, it melts the human head.
Yeah, he just wants to be fucking whatever that dude's name was, Danny's brother over there.
Yeah.
Vesuvius or something like that. Versace.
Definitely Versace.
Because of his fucking shitty pants, they melted his head to the ground.
Right.
Yeah, it was just odd. Yeah. And here's another thing.
Okay.
Fucking Negan just plops this guy into a serious role and shit. Like,
yeah.
You don't, maybe Eugene, maybe Eugene is a childlike man. I don't know.
I mean, if I'm, if I'm Negan, you have to break Daryl. I mean, he's just too strong of a person. I mean, you see Eugene, he's literally shaking with a jar of pickles in his hand. I don't think you have to bully him to get him on your side as much as you would a Daryl.
Yeah, it's like Negan is on an experimental fucking thing that he just wants to see if he can turn people.
Yeah.
He had to have been a salesman at some point in his fucking
had
life.
to have.
Car salesman.
Yeah.
Just like, let's see if I can flip this person. And I think he gets off on that, and he obviously feeds into his own bullshit. We all know people like that.
We do.
Just full of bullshit, and they just feed into it.
Yeah.
I can't stand those type of people, but
No.
me and Negan would bump heads almost automatically.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
You wouldn't be his doctor or nothing?
No. And talk about that for a second. Like, eventually Eugene is the doctor, Dr. Smarty Pants. What's going to happen when a serious fucking injury comes rolling through there?
Yeah.
Is he going to perform some sort of bone-setting thing, or he can do Band-Aids?
Yeah. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I mean, you had a full-fledged doctor. I don't know why you would.
Just brutalize him at that point.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Negan, they painted to me, Negan as a dumb fuck.
Yeah. After this episode, he's just dumb as fuck.
I just wanted a cool, calculated fucking serial killer, as a dude. That's like, damn.
Yeah.
We've had the governor. He was fucking dumb to me. You had Gareth. He was a fucking hipster wannabe.
He doesn't even count.
He doesn't even count. The wolves were interesting because they were just murdering bitches.
They were just like savages.
I just wanted a cool, calculated motherfucker. And like, damn it. We got a cartoon character running around.
No, I agree. It's crazy. Should we move on?
Yes, please.
You want to keep ranting about Dr. Smarty Pants? All right, we'll keep going. Dwight goes off to his old house to look for Sherry. He finds a note. She's gone. And Dwight is who he didn't want to be. Oh, yeah. She did let Daryl go, and it just keeps going on and on. Dwight leaves some beer and pretzels and then finally leaves.
So he did remember the beer and pretzels.
Yeah.
So his memory isn't that bad. So are we being told that he's just a fucking asshole?
I think he's just, like, forgetful when he's drunk is what I got out of it. Like, when he used to come home, like, just hammered drunk, he would just bring home beer and pretzels. And then it would just forget the next night because he was blackout drunk.
I don't know. I really don't care. I mean, it was all well acted, fine. I mean, the reading of the letter was fucking elongated as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, it was an okay idea. I just don't think it fit the show very well.
And the shit that we don't want to see, I think, is ultimately what it is.
No. Not at all. I would have been happy with, like, the 2 rings sitting there and a note like, sorry, I had to leave.
Yeah. Don't come find me.
Yeah, I'm dead.
I probably won't make it far. Peace out.
Yeah. She did say that too, didn't
she? She did say that. She said like, a lot of shit. She left a grocery list.
Yeah.
She said pick up tampons.
Aren't you glad I didn't take detailed notes in this episode?
No, and I thought about like cutting in, like trying to capture the whole reading of the fucking letter, and like, no.
We don't have that much time.
We don't have that much time or download bandwidth at this
we're not trying to lose people here.
Yeah.
We do a good enough job with that on
We should
own.
get her fucking reading of the thing on overlaid with Easy Street.
Oh.
And then see if we can drive people to go murder people at that point.
You trying to get like 10 downloads?
People will be like, I was fine until you played that shit.
Yeah, there goes our first.
You and your fucking ideas
our
again.
Our first 1-star. So Eugene is visited by the girls. Oh boy, I skipped something?
No.
Oh no,
not you.
No. Oh, yeah, I did.
No, not you.
Yeah, no. So I have 2 paragraphs that start the same way. My bad. So Eugene's playing video games with the ladies. Amber's getting hammered drunk. They offer up a massage. They want to have an intelligent conversation. Eugene flexes his intelligence. Then they get him to make a bomb or something close to it. So Eugene sets up his experiment, makes some foam, and pops a balloon. And this excites the girls very much.
It's odd, right? Like, Negan has so much control, but he lets his women just run around this facility.
Yeah, and do whatever.
Eventually, they come back to the room later on in the episode. So,
yeah,
like, what is happening in the infrastructure here?
I don't know. I feel like if you're not like a worker, you just have some free reign.
Maybe it's like the Alexandria rules all over again, but in a different setting. Everybody just walk around. If you're by the fence, take a quick peek and just keep moving.
Yeah, just keep doing. Just go about your business. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, I mean. The only thing I took out of this whole scene was like, yeah, it was cool to explode. Like, no one came looking for the explosion sounds either.
Yeah, right.
Like, it seems like it's one of those things where, like, what was that explosion? Are we under attack? What's happening out there?
No, the guy doesn't even come back around the corner like, Oh, okay. It's just you guys.
Just
want to
you
make sure.
Fucking assholes.
You know?
Now I'm going to get a bat to the face because you clowns. Yeah, the Yar's Revenge. Did you play that did you have any Atari at all?
No. I did not play Yara's Revenge.
Yar's Revenge, yeah.
Yars.
I just couldn't remember if that game keeps playing all by itself even after you put the controller down and like
It just keeps going.
Yeah. I was like, is that a ratchet?
It's on like demo mode.
Yeah, it's like on a video loop. I was like, wait a minute, AMC, are you doing it to me?
I have to see. I have like the classic Atari,
yeah.
with like the 50 built-in games or
Yeah.
whatever. I'm gonna have to see if it's on there.
And see if you
Give it a
stop
go.
playing and like
If
see
it
if it
keeps
keeps going,
going.
like you dirty hookers.
I will.
We might have to award a ratchet posthumously.
Uh-oh. Should we?
No,
Is it not worthy?
I don't think so. It would be
right.
like Yar's Revenge, but Pac-Man's playing in the
This
background.
would be true. Yeah,
That's
you're
how
right. It's a sound. It's a sound. So.
And it's
Yeah.
not always a sound, but I'm just
Not
saying
always.
that's like what you're trying to tell me. You know, like,
Yeah.
I just like it happens all the time in TV and movies
All
where a
the
game
time.
keeps playing in the background. Like, dude's not even looking at the screen,
Yeah.
man.
And he's killing it.
Like, can you please just hit the pause button? Well, you can't do it on Atari, but
No.
it's aggravating. Those little things, Rooster.
I really wish he was playing Pitfall. That was always my favorite Atari game.
I used to like Cubert.
Cubert was good.
Cubert was good. I used to be like, was it Keystone Capers where you're running through the mall and you're getting chased down by like
No
3
idea.
levels of a mall? You're just running from the cops and shit.
Yeah, no, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I just know Pitfall, Cubert, and
Frogger?
Frogger. Yeah.
There was a tank one that I used to play the living shit out of.
Oh, man.
One day I'll have to tell you a story about what my father, like, in that tank one.
Yeah?
I got my ass beat physically
Oh, Jesus.
for fucking beating him in that game.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
Good
really
God.
something for another podcast.
I'm surprised you still play video games at all.
I'm surprised I'm alive today. Let's just put it that way.
Should we move on?
Yeah.
All right, so now we would have gotten to Dwight's scene because I jumped one with the
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you had the whole letter reading
with
shit
the
in
letter
wrong
thing.
spot.
Yeah, but we already went over that, so we'll skip that too.
Yeah, like we make up our own rules over
we
here.
do, man.
We're just like
We
the
do.
writers.
Yeah.
Later, Eugene starts flying off the ground
No, I got that
in his
here.
cape.
That happened with the power of the mullet.
Yeah, power of the mullet.
So Eugene's visited by the girls again. They want him to make a pill and put Amber out of her misery. Eugene is hesitant, but he agrees.
The way they come up with this whole pill plan, like how much does she weigh?
Yeah.
Need 2 pills.
Yeah.
Like, why does she need a weight? Which I get, but like if it's just a kill pill, like you just put a 300-pound pill together.
Yeah. I think yeah.
It's like it doesn't matter at this point. What are you
No.
trying to do? Some science here?
I didn't get that. Because it's Eugene. He has to make it more complicated.
Maybe, but then I was thinking, the show got me because I was thinking 2 pills. I was thinking these 2 girls were going to off themselves.
Yeah.
I thought that was
wasn't
happening.
thinking the initial intent. I was thinking something else, but
I was thinking the Amber was the scapegoat. Like, we need 2 pills for her in case the first one doesn't work
Yeah,
out. Like, what do you
yeah.
mean doesn't work? She wake up doped up? And so then I was thinking, oh, they want to use Amber as an excuse so they can kill themselves.
yeah.
And I like how he said, like, I don't think it's a good idea killing somebody in their sleep so they're walking around as a walker.
Yeah,
in the
and then
middle
they
of the night.
take out 30 people.
And that's the shit I always think about. We talked about it when Rick and Aaron were in the box truck sleeping.
Oh,
Like, how do you
yeah.
know, man?
Yeah.
I want my own room, my own little cubicle walled off.
Exactly.
Like, I might be married, but like you got to sleep in your own cubicle because I don't know if I'm gonna die, if you're gonna die, and I don't need to wake up to that shit.
Yeah, so I think the prison was the best place to
That's
sleep.
what I was thinking.
It was
that,
the
right?
best place to sleep ever.
ever.
You were guarded, nothing was getting in there, and you could see everything.
Perfect. I mean, it makes the most sense. And
It does.
You keep. I was thinking of that too. It's like you keep the key inside there, so you have to reach around and let yourself out.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you're a walker, they can just attract you to the bars and you just get stabbed.
Uh-huh.
Like, okay, he's done, I
Yeah,
guess.
he's out. He's out.
New room opened up. Who's next?
Just got to clean it.
It's just like you have your sexy time, and then you can't sleep together.
No.
Like those
no,
rules don't apply
no,
anymore.
No, not
It's
at all.
not you do the bang bang
Like
and then
Glenn
you
and
get the fuck
Maggie?
out. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I wouldn't trust a damn soul, man. No fucking way. What if someone like had like indigestion or leaned over in a heart attack? I'm already slapping him in with a fucking knife.
Suffocates himself in a pillow accident. I mean, there's too many accidents that happen in your sleep.
Someone drinks too much and they choke on their own puke, and it's like, oh,
they pull the
God.
Hendrix.
Just like there's so much shit.
Oh shit, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to write notes about this when we go to the quarry.
Yeah, the quarry's got all sorts.
We're gonna have to work on sleeping arrangements
because they've been doing it the entire time, right? Even since season 1, they're out their quarry and they're all intense, just sleeping together.
Yeah,
shit will break bad. One person dies.
It will, and I'm not sleeping in a tent because I feel like that's not an adequate barrier.
There's plenty of RVs and tour buses available in the apocalypse.
A minivan in the beginning is fine.
Oh yeah, that's a room.
Exactly.
So you're trapped inside if you die and you're walking around.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess old Timmy boy's done.
So I have a feeling the quarry's going to look like an RV lot.
It's going to look like fucking Woodstock, but with no tents, just a bunch of vehicles stacked.
Just vehicles.
Maybe
if you bring a Honda Civic, you're sleeping in a Honda Civic.
And if you're like, your punishment is sitting in a urinal, a construction site urinal, that's your fucking punishment. Because in case you die, you're dead in there.
Oh,
there's got a lot of rules that we're going to work on.
Yeah, we're going to have to draft up like a,
oh yeah,
something big.
Maybe you can go crazier as you get more stable with the whole like train cars stacked.
Yeah,
that's an actual apartment at that point. You have a twin bed sitting in there. You shut that door when you go to bed. You can put some air holes up high and shit.
Yeah, I mean, you can drill holes in the top or on the sides so you don't get rained on.
Right, but you have to take precautions.
Absolutely.
Lazy bullshit on these shows.
You cannot have that. You cannot.
Because that's all I needed to be woken up by someone that fell asleep and they just simply died.
Yeah.
A grandmother start biting my leg and I'm done.
Right?
Unbelievable.
Oh, that would be terrible. So Eugene cuts a line to get some cold capsules. He's pushed to the back of the line. Eugene flexes some muscles, takes what he needs, and a bedpan and a sock monkey, and then he goes and makes the tablets.
Yeah, I just didn't understand. I think he just felt a little bit, because he ultimately, if he hasn't turncoated, right?
Yeah,
he's in his mind. Does he think he's still bossing around saviors, or like he felt like I'm the king of the slave pen?
I don't know. I think because that one lady savior told him, like, if you see something, just take it.
Yeah.
If you want it, just take it. I think, I don't know.
But he's lording over basically slaves, ultimately. Like, poor bastards stuck down there in the pit that work off of points and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just odd. And I hope to God they haven't turned his character.
No.
And it just seems stupid.
It does. Let's get him back to Alexandria, throwing like 3 or 4 lines of show in, and we're good.
And it's sad, too, because Negan made a point to him saying, Rick never had you doing cool shit like this?
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit, Rick.
Uh-oh. Rick's I think Rick used him in more suitable roles, though.
I don't think so, if you think. I mean,
no,
ultimately.
Really
they
did.
talked about the whole planning of the herd.
Yeah. And then he had, Rick had intentions of him making ammo.
Well, they never got that far, right? Ultimately,
they never started making it, but he did hand when he went off in the RV. I think he did hand Rick the recipe.
He did, but all that recipe stuff, he figured it out where to do it and stuff. Happened right at the worst time.
Oh, it did. Yeah, so they never got around to it, but they knew he was capable of it.
It'd be kind of cool to see him build ammo that just don't fire and they explode inside their guns.
That'd be awesome.
At least he'll have a moment to like shine and before they kill him.
I hope if he goes out doing something like that.
I think they would have to for his character.
It's
almost like a Daryl situation. If he ever goes, he's got to go doing something.
It can't be like the T-Dog. Just a random bite.
Just to get a random bite because you didn't watch your 6.
Yeah.
Fucking T-Dog.
Although somebody was on your 6 that was slacking.
He did say, oh, hell no, when he got bit.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no. Ow. It's just like, God damn.
Maybe that could be the visual award. The all hell no award.
Oh, hell. We got to get it. Him saying it, though.
All right.
Another note for you not to do.
I left it here, man.
You left the notes.
I left the notes here.
How can you do that? It's your desk.
I like a cluttered desk.
Apparently.
Keep talking.
I built this nice fucking castle for us, and you're just like shit all over the place. all the time.
I'm still waiting for you to put covers. I mean,
oh, really?
The glass desktops are just creepy with no pants on.
I don't care. We agreed to it. You signed off.
This is true. I know.
I'm still trying to work on getting the shirts off, but you're like, no. You keep coming over here in a fucking
It's
tunic.
Cold. We'll do that when we do Fear.
You got, every time a fucking tunic comes out and your sandals are on, you're like, it's a fucking toga party.
Right? I like to be properly covered.
And now that it's wintertime / spring summer that we have in Chicagoland, it's getting hot and cold at times. That's why we're always sick.
Yeah, this is true. I felt like crap since January.
Let's keep on.
All right, so Dwight has a brief chat with the doctor. He tells him Walker's got Sherry. The doctor tells him Dwight that they don't get to have big hearts being saviors. Like, you can't have a big heart.
I mean, we talked about it last week in the spoiler section that the doctor's going to buy it. But
yeah. I didn't know it was like this.
It was like, this doc, if we didn't have the spoilers and we looked at it and like, this doctor talking too much.
Yeah.
He's red shirt.
Exactly.
What's underneath that coat, man? You got that red shirt on?
He got the email for Walker
They
lessons.
gave him words and like all of a sudden he's important to the story apparently.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, it's strange. So Lady Savior takes Eugene to the furnace where Dwight has an iron in the coals. Negan tells Eugene to pay attention to this, and he hits the doctor. That alone would take the doctor down.
Oh, the arm hit?
Yeah, but it looked like more ribs. Like
I thought he got hit in the arm.
I
Maybe
did too,
he did.
but then he was like, it looked like he got hit in the arms, but then he was like holding his ribs. It was strange.
Well, he got hit twice, right? No, he got like gutted or something.
Twice, yeah.
But the first one I thought he got in his arm. That was just fucking funny. That'll make you think about where your position's at, right?
Yeah, right.
Because not only is it a bad hit, but you're also getting pricklies from the fucking barbed wire.
Yeah.
Like, this doctor must have known he was fucked right from there. He wasn't talking out of it. You might as well just die like a champ at this point.
Just do it. Just jump in the furniture.
Just take it like Abraham and just fucking, fuck you, bitch. I hated you this whole time.
Suck my balls.
Yeah.
Or whatever he said.
Tickle my balls.
I have that.
I don't know.
Somewhere.
This is the kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Yeah. So, where was I? Oh, boy. Negan tells Eugene to pay attention. Then he hits the doctor. I already said that. Dwight basically sets the doctor up. He blamed him for Daryl's escape and Sherry running. Negan holds the iron near the doctor's face and tells him to confess. So he does. I would, too.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, oh, okay. Yeah. No, I did it. I did it.
I killed JFK. I'm the Santa Claus.
I did everything.
I'm the future president. All sorts of weird shit be coming out of my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, but Negan throws him into the furnace. Negan tells Dwight he's sorry about Sherry, and Dwight says he's not.
Yeah, I guess Dwight is reading the room. You know, he has to say shit like that.
Yeah.
Clearly he's not. This is where I feel Negan's just a dumb fuck. I mean,
yes.
Look at the way Dwight looks all the time. It's like the dude's trying to plan or he's aggravated, talking about Daryl might come back and kill us. Dwight's the one that's going to fucking do it.
Looks like he's going to go postal at any point now.
Yeah. Don't give this dude a gun.
No.
Start flinging around potato chips or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he should be on Richard. Like, the same rules as Richard.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get any more weapons.
What do you think of that kill scene?
I enjoyed it, I guess.
A doctor was, as soon as he got drug, I would have went legless. Like, oh, drug and fell down.
Yeah.
If you want me in there, you got to pick me up, bitch.
Yep. You fall to the ground like a toddler.
Yeah. I'd be like all stiff board like kids
nope,
do.
Not doing it.
You're putting like the dead weight of a body. You're like, get up here. Like, no.
Rolling around.
No.
Not doing it.
At least you could have had a chance. But I guess if his rib was shot.
Yeah.
Because at some point, like, really, like, you might as well just take a shot at Negan.
You might, these guys, if you're going to go down, you might as well do it.
Just take one of them with you at least.
Yeah.
And like, I would go right away to the eyeballs and just poke those motherfuckers out with my thumbs.
Definitely.
Right away, the thumbs. Boom.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, the doctor could have, like, grabbed him by the head, like, put him in a headlock as they were going to the coals, and then he would have looked like Dwight.
yeah, the doctor did like a whole fucking, like, running start and shit for him and dove into the thing for him.
It was like when wrestling, like when they go to the ropes.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you're running on your own. That guy didn't throw you.
Yeah.
Don't be a bitch.
The first watch, I thought Negan got him all the way in. I'm like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah, I'm like, how the fuck? But if you watch, like, he's holding him in there.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, that little hole, he did a swan dive right into that fucking thing.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, what a horrible way to die.
Yeah, would you rather have that or Lucille?
I think Lucille.
You'd rather be like Glenn.
I don't want to be... Because ultimately, you're alive for a few seconds of that.
You are.
Maybe the bat, you might get knocked out cold.
Hopefully.
Hopefully,
because the third or fourth hit is not going to be fun.
The third or fourth hit, you should be done. You won't feel pain. You're just numb, I would assume.
Hopefully.
But the fire, you're cooking.
Yeah.
You are feeling it all.
No. Yeah, it's bad.
That's not good for anybody.
Not at all.
You ain't going to get up from that shit.
No, I don't think so. I haven't seen anybody do it yet.
No. And if it is, it looks like a goddamn walking nightmare.
Oh. So the ladies visit Eugene for the pills, but Eugene won't give it to him. He knows they're for Negan. They threaten to tell Negan about it, but Eugene calls him out, tells him it's a bad idea, and they call him a coward, and he agrees. Then they leave.
That's a correct assessment.
Yeah.
That's a correct assessment.
That is a correct assessment.
I don't know. Like I said, I was surprised to hear that. And being completely truthful, I thought for sure those pills were for the girls.
I did too. I did not see that coming. I mean, not like it was a big bombshell, but...
And ultimately, if the women want to kill themselves, why couldn't they figure out how to do it anyway?
Yeah, I mean, there's weapons everywhere.
There's a whole, 4 or 5 story building that you can do a swan dive off of and just hit your head and be out.
There's all sorts of sharp objects in there.
Yeah.
There's a fucking furnace you can just jump, swan dive right into.
They showed you how to do it with the doctor.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt for a minute, but your brain will boil and you'll
you can
forget.
get plenty of alcohol, numb yourself up, and just take a dive.
Oh, don't do that though.
Don't fucking do that.
Yeah,
That's a
don't try
disclaimer.
that at
Don't
home.
fucking do that, people.
Don't even try it with a campfire.
But if you do, send pictures.
Yes,
Have someone send pictures, please.
please.
Pics or it didn't happen.
Oh,
If you're thinking about doing it, showing us a setup. Show us a setup.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, we'll approve it.
yeah.
We'll probably say no, but we'd like to see it.
You'll come across, we'll put some sort of weird sound like, that fucking thing got a Ratchet Award. Your suicide attempt got a Ratchet Award.
Oh.
Congratulations.
You get the T-Dog?
You get the fucking T-Dog. Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no. So Eugene's eating a pickle when Negan shows up. Negan asks how he likes the place, then tells him he doesn't have to be scared anymore. Negan asks him who he is, and before Negan can even finish, Eugene says 100% Negan.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about this. I think I'm just hoping to God Eugene's smarter than what they're,
I think he is.
I hope
I think
so.
he's just, faking it to make it.
Yeah,
You know?
and if he's stuck here, you might as well live it out.
You have to. I mean, what other choice does... Eugene's not built for it like Daryl. Like, he can last a few weeks in a closet eating dog food.
Eugene would not last in that closet. at
No,
all.
that's what I mean. So if you're there and you're given an opportunity, he's not doing anything wrong yet.
I'm hoping that we'll get some sort of Rain Man scene where he's got like all these calculations in his head. He's got the count of the people.
Yeah.
And somehow he gets it to his people.
Yeah, I'm
Like
sure.
you got
I'm
X amount of
hoping.
bad guys, you got X amount of slaves, you got this, you got
they
that.
have this, they have these. Yeah.
I hope that's what happens. Now that I'm thinking about it out loud, that'd be
it
badass.
would be a great inside man.
But how they do it, I don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
No, I agree.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about it. Like the whole pickle scene, that was just a lot of these pickles and these chomping down on pickles is just a callback of fucking Dwight getting his dick bit by Eugene.
Oh yeah, definitely. Speaking of, Eugene's supervising the Metal Walker project.
I like how he's yelling at these guys.
Yeah, you want to get burnt with?
That's how you get burned by molten metal.
Yeah. And he's like 700 feet away. They can't even hear him at this point.
No.
I think he'd be safe like the distance like me to you.
Yeah,
as
he'd
they're
be
doing this.
fine.
But he's
It's a
like up on a
fence.
catwalk 3 buildings over. It's crazy.
Up there with a bullhorn.
Yeah, so up walks Daryl Light. Eugene apologizes to him for biting his man junk. And then they both say they're both Negan, unenthusiastically. And that's the episode.
Well, Dwight says something along the lines of, are you Are you with it? Are you with the program or something like that?
Something like that.
It felt like Dwight was fishing for an ally or something.
I think it was what. That's kind of what it seemed like to me. Like they were both like, I mean, just the looks on their faces. It was kind of like, all right, we're going through the paces, but
because when Eugene, I always try to. My mind wants to say Eugene and Dwight, Eugene for me. Like I don't know why that is. But when Eugene says, I'm Negan, Dwight looks at him like, fuck. You know, like in a way, like so soon or.
Yeah.
Like
really?
in a way, like he was somewhat surprised about everything. But these pills have to come back, right? He created two pills.
Yeah, they're there. Until they show me that he's destroyed them, they're still there.
They're still there. And it reminds me to the point where. We haven't seen that whole Alexandria Aaron's tunnel thing in a while.
Oh, that's right.
Those seems like these type of things are kind of important for the the story at hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was wondering what he can do with those pills. Like ultimately kill somebody or knock someone out with one of them.
Yeah, I mean, I guess time will tell.
He grabbed so many pills too.
He did.
Like when he stole all the pill capsules.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool if he created some sort of like house drug and everybody gets high for a while and he gets them all.
That would be pretty.
Get them all
at
hooked,
least like the
and then gives them some shitty stuff and he kills them all that way.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Oh man, I'm wondering if
Like
that's
he
the
makes
case.
like backcountry meth.
Oh yeah, you got to light it with the fire and then you got to put some aluminum on it and all sorts of weird shit.
Yeah, I need
It
a
blows
battery.
Maybe that's what they're telling us because they show him doing like some sort of science experiment outside earlier.
Yeah.
Where these pills we don't know. He can create pills. He had a whole Breaking Bad montage of the whole fucking science
What if he
lab.
made like the cool little blue pills?
Oh, I'm surprised they didn't go that far.
No.
They showed blue pills before in the second season.
Yeah, in Merle's bag, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they do shout outs like that a lot.
Which is fun.
But damn, Breaking Bad is far and away way better than Walking Dead by a million miles. So yeah, I'm at a C+ with this one.
Yeah, I'm right around B-, B somewhere around there.
So generous are you?
I am.
So generous.
I am. You're the ball buster here.
I am. I mean, I'm still stuck in that phase where I just want more out of my television show.
I do too.
And it's
I
just
agree with you
odd.
though. I do. I think maybe I'm grading on a curve.
It's like this type of show wouldn't last in the real world.
No.
But this is a decent show.
Yeah.
Versus Swear and the fucking trash bag episode.
Oh.
And it's odd that we have to hang on to this shit with all of our fingers and like, God damn it.
I know. It's got to get better, right?
Yeah. I guess this is where we tell people how they can support us.
Yes.
Quickest way, go to iTunes, find us on iTunes, hit the subscribe button, and give us a 5-star review. It's the quickest and fastest and easiest way of doing it. It greatly helps us out when we climb back up the charts, and looks like we're getting back to normal. Another quick way of doing it, and you can find the iTunes link over on our website, loosewirenetwork.com. Another way, if you're at loosewirenetwork.com and plan on shopping at Amazon, hit the Amazon button and go do your shopping via that route as well. We take a tiny cut off the top of Amazon's profits, not yours, so you don't pay any more, you don't pay any less. You just dare shop, do your thing. Buy whatever little gadget you do, little fucking
little toys,
fleshlights. I don't give a shit. You do what you want.
Whatever.
I saw someone recently bought a whole desk.
Wow.
I was like, hey, that's nice of you. So some people are thinking of us.
That's good.
So like I said, you don't pay any more. We just take a couple cuts off the Bezos train, and that's it. And that's some way you can help us to keep the lights on. And again, this week we're sponsored by TVSHOWTIME. Our friends over there have sponsored us once again after they worked out some of their bugs, it happens. They're on the iPhone and Android platform, so if you have an Android, you can find them that way. Or you can go to TVShowtime.com to find out more about them. With over 1 million TV show fans, it's basically your gateway into a whole other world of TV fandom. You can set up your calendars. You can get notifications. You can talk on the community boards. You can discover other TV shows. You can actually rate and view actual characters to the TV episodes themselves. So there's a whole bunch of other things that they do over there. So if you want to visit TVSHOWTIME.com, that'll help us out. That'll help them out. And they're trying to do a bunch of stuff. So, and I think they're doing pretty well. So we think they are friends over at TVSHOWTIME.com. I guess we're going right into feedback. So you got the feedback button?
Somewhere.
I got mail! Yay! I got mail!
If you ever want to send in feedback, it's criticallydeadcast@gmail.com. A lot of people choose to do it via Facebook, and that's facebook.com/loosewirestudio. And sometimes people chat with us over at Twitter, and that's at critically_dead is where you can find us. We have other avenues, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Tumblr, Android links over on our website as well, loosewirenetwork.com. Okay, Susan's up first. Just a couple pieces of mail this week. Susan says, "Hi, guys. From your resident Pollyanna." Pollyanna. That's the chick's name from the
Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah, the trash bag folk.
Yeah.
That's the woman's real name.
Uh-oh.
I think the Pollyanna is a cool-looking name. I know it's got to reside somewhere.
It has to,
Some sort of literature thing. I don't know. I enjoyed the episode with Eugene and Dwight while it was happening, with the exception of the Sherry letter. Whatever it was about, got lost on me because of the constant references to Dwight's bad memory, as if he had a head injury. He has a face injury.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, all this memory shit came out of nowhere. They're almost trying to rebuild that character or
It's too late.
give him another crutch. I don't know.
It's too late.
Just end them. Get it over with, goddammit. Afterwards, I picked it apart and saw flaws, and I'm as frustrated as anyone by the crawl to war. That's pretty much it. That's crawl to war.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
It's a very big crawl.
Preschool see a lot of that. A lot of bloodshed to crawl into war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets gnarly.
But damn, it's the Talking Dead that got me. That did it to me. That did me in. Excuse me. I have migraines, and I credit the show with mine. Austin Emilio, who plays Dwight, seemed to want to talk, which may mean he'd never watched the show. My head felt like cracked glass when they made him do Eugene's science experiments. Poor fucking Chris Hardwick. I didn't watch Talking Dead. I'm not too sure what you're referencing.
Either.
So he was doing Eugene's science experiments over there?
I watched like the first 4 or 5 minutes of it. You know how it just cuts right into
Yeah.
it. And they were saying that they were going to do the science experiments that Eugene did during
really?
the episode. Yeah.
Oh,
he was going to
fuck.
pop a glove and make foam.
I don't feel sorry for Chris Hardwick either. That motherfucker's making coin.
Bank.
I wonder what he thinks about this show. He's got to realize.
I would love to sit back and talk to him about, just off the record.
He's got to go up there and be smiley face all the time.
Of course.
Basically, they're this version of Ryan Seacrest.
I mean, he's basically getting paid to talk up the Walking Dead.
And it might be fun in the moment of that couch scene.
Yeah.
Like hanging out with people and chatting and getting feedback from the audience. It's probably real fun.
It seems like it'd be a fun thing to hang out with those people.
I'm sure it's fun at the moment. Like, I know Hardwick has said in the past that he watches it a day or two ahead of time, so he has it because scheduling and all that shit. So they don't watch it with, like, the audience at home, technically. So I don't feel sorry for that bastard.
No.
Give me some of his money.
I think he's perfectly fine. He's far from the singled out days.
Singled out. I still used to watch him on G4 TV.
Oh, yeah. I miss that.
I do miss that. It was a unique channel.
It was.
I was idiots out there that I used to watch it.
Olivia Munn.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Susan. Next up is Adam J, and Adam J is very dour.
I was going to say, he's got to be
fucking
angry.
dour. Hello, Mr. Rooster and RJ.
Hi.
Are you a Mr. Rooster now?
I guess.
Oh,
now you can refer to me as Mr. Rooster.
Mr. R. I have a 15-month-old daughter, and I begin each day by waking up to change her diaper. Sometimes it's nothing but pee, which is nice, but sometimes it's stuffed to the brim with the brown stuff, much like The Walking Dead. So you already can tell where the fuck this is going.
Yeah, it's positive. It's definitely positive.
Each of this season's episodes are like one of her loaded diapers. Oof. Some aren't as bad as others, but you know that none of them is filled with anything good. More and more, The Walking Dead keeps giving me piles of shit, to the point where just pee makes me happy. First, we are treated to Eugene's science show, where I honestly expected him to make a baking soda volcano erupt.
I thought that's what he was going for.
Yeah. Then, tough guy Eugene takes a bedpan, a fly swatter, and a stuffed frog, followed almost immediately by an inexplicable 25-second cooking montage to They Might Be Giants. I don't follow that band or did or
no. I've heard of them.
Yeah, I heard of them. Yeah, but you're a Smashing Pumpkins fan, and
hey, you know what?
Okay,
another time. I haven't had enough alcohol for this conversation.
Okay. When I used to tease Rooster about the Smashing Pumpkins, I used to tease him like, you know who's a better singer than Billy Corgan? And he would say, who? And I'd be like, Lars Ulrich. And then somebody would throw a fit. He's like, he's not even a singer. And I said, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
I like Smashing Pumpkins, too.
Cats falling down cliffs are better singers. But that's...
No one can beat Tool. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Maynard James Keenan is God.
Okay.
I like Smashing Pumpkins, but you change any channel in Chicagoland, it's always on. It's like it'll burn your fucking ears off.
You gotta. All right, moving on.
Sorry. My eyes began to glaze over, he says, as I realized this was one of those bad brown mornings. And there's nothing I can do but deal with the smell and hope for something better tomorrow. That's how he ended it.
Wow. That was a
ending. He ended it like a novel. Like didn't end well for anybody.
I feel like he needs a hug.
He does need a hug. Maybe you need your own diaper, Adam. Maybe put on a diaper and see how it feels.
Maybe.
Just wear the Pens and just run around the house with it on. Maybe you might like it.
Like, put the fucking diaper.
Oh no.
Put the fucking diaper in the body. Fucking diaper, bro.
It's time for you to change your diaper.
I know. I don't have a diaper. We're naked, remember?
No, I meant your little friend over there.
Who's my little friend?
Never mind.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, you got me all fucking confused.
I know.
Next week's episode is titled Say Yes, March 5th.
I thought we already watched that one.
No.
Oh, I just read the spoilers on it. That's why.
Say Yes, which is the same words as the trash bag clit. I almost the trash bag clit.
That's right.
I meant the click.
Well, you were moving your fingers in a funny way. So.
Yeah, I was scratching the needle. You know what I'm talking about.
Playing DJ?
Yeah, scratching it. Flicking the bean. Flicking the bean.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, ladies. We have one review this week I'd like to go over.
Nice.
Titled Podcast Saved My Life.
Oh.
From Jugamax.
Damn.
Does that mean he likes his jugs maxed out?
Who doesn't?
Right. This podcast saved my life. Since the end of season 6, I have just hated this show and refused to watch any new episodes. I have kept up on podcasts, but these are the only guys that are critical of the show. I also learned from these guys that I can just let go of all the hatred and watch the show for comedy that it has become. Keep up the awesome work.
So basically, we're the reason.
We're building them an audience still.
We are. We're keeping them going.
People might think they hear us and they don't want to listen to us anymore, but we're actually help building the audience because we changed this guy's life.
So we single-handedly gave Fear an extra season.
Yeah, probably. We talked about that too. We should stop podcasting this shit.
Yeah,
because we're actually helping them out.
We did,
and we're gonna be saying that again come season 3.
No,
the voting is.
We haven't talked about this.
The voting is. At
what
the
voting?
Yeah, the voting on the website, loosewirenetwork.com.
It's rigged.
There's a vote there. Last time I looked, it was like 75 to 25%. So Rooster's fucked.
It's like 4 votes.
No.
I'm not agreeing until we get over 100 votes.
Wow. Okay, get the votes over there, loosewirenetwork.com. Hit the polls. You know we're stuck doing it.
No. There goes my summer. Fuck.
All right. Yeah, I think that's looking about it. We do have a small spoiler section as usual this year. So after the music,
yeah,
we'll go over a few points.
Okay.
And we'll see what See if it comes. It's all been coming true. So
It has been pretty close.
So I guess that's it. And anything else you want to say?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm disappointed now.
For what?
Fuck. Fear?
You want to fucking do it?
No.
You fucking do it.
As soon as you do Silence of the Lambs, we'll think about it.
Well, I think I don't know what the timing is on Fear coming back.
Yeah.
But I think there's a month hiatus between the shows. I could be wrong.
Really? That would be
I could have swore I read
amazing.
somewhere it comes back in May.
Oh.
But Walking Dead ends early April.
Oh.
Because you got to think about we're only 5 episodes to go.
Yeah. We'll have to see. That might make life easier.
If there's a gap of time in the middle, we'll do that.
All right.
I'll do Silence of the Lambs, but I cannot fucking guarantee Buffalo Bill the entire time. I don't know how that programming would work.
We'll figure that out.
Or my fucking throat might fall
I don't think
out.
he needs to be there the whole time.
Okay.
I think there's just some key scenes he should be present for.
Now, I'm definitely we're gonna definitely stream it so that I can stand up and tuck and dance around.
Absolutely.
In a feather hat and shit.
Absolutely.
With a wicker basket holding all sorts of
Yeah,
lotions.
you're tucking right now.
Yeah. You like
All right, we got to end this.
Okay, folks. Thanks for stopping by. Remember to visit TVSHOWTIME.com for all that fun stuff. And we'll see you guys next week for Say Yes.
No.
March 5th. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Fellas.
All right, fellas and ladies. We'll see you after the spoiler section. If not, we'll catch you next week.
All right.
We tell ourselves that we are the Walking Dead. One thing I do know, don't you get bit.
All right, so next week it's titled Say Yes, episode 4 of the season, 7B.
Yes.
Some of the location, this is all from the Spoiling Dead fans page. So if you ever want to go over there to their forums, that's the only way you can see some of this stuff. But we're taking it from there. Locations are school with the carnival.
Ooh.
You've seen some of that in the previews.
Yeah.
It looks kind of cool, and it reminded me of Zombieland, but in a carnival, not a amusement park. Alexandria, Junkyard, Woods, and Hilltop. So we're all over.
We're going back to the Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah, ultimately. Some of the highlights they highlight, Rick and Michonne go scavenging for guns at a school, which happens to also have a carnival set up there.
Seems like the worst place to look for guns.
Military trucks and tents were also at the filming location. Rick and Michonne will share some sexy times as well as moments of levity in this episode.
Bow chicka bow now.
I'm a man of a lot of needs, but some reason I think sexy times would be like, for some reason I'd go in survival mode first.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. We joke about it all the time, especially when fucking Shane had Lori face down in dirt. Like,
Yeah.
that's some gross shit.
Yeah. I have hygiene issues.
Yeah, it's a problem. But I'm looking forward to seeing the carnival and shit like that.
Yeah. It looked interesting.
Because if you go online, you start seeing like amusement parks that have been abandoned across the world.
Oh, yeah.
And all the foliage starts growing back. It's kind of creepy.
It is.
Interesting as fuck.
Yeah.
Rick has a close call while fighting a large group of walkers and almost doesn't make it out alive.
Again.
Spoiler alert, he does.
That just happened in, was it the last week's episode?
He fought Winston or Wilson, whatever his name is.
Wilson! Well, and then the whole highway, he almost bit it.
Yeah. Oh. These desperate times for desperate measures.
Yeah.
Rick, Michonne, Tara, Rosita, and Father Gabriel make a visit to the junkyard, presumably to turn over guns they scavenged as per their agreement. I hope they don't turn them all over. That would suck. And if they do find a shit ton of guns, then is anybody even looking for shit at this point?
Yeah, I mean, especially there. If they're just, I don't know. We'll let it play out before we get.
If there's a
before we get
carnival
mad about it.
at the apocalypse and shit breaks bad, maybe it's going to get scavenged at some point.
Yeah.
So the military trucks would have been there.
The first place I'm going is where the military trucks are.
Yeah.
Because there's food, there's medical supplies.
MREs
There should
and
be
shit.
some kind of weapons. So I feel like those would all be picked clean at this point.
Last one on the notes is Rosita visits the hilltop to enlist Sasha's help with something.
Uh-oh.
I did, further. Well, we're in the spoiler section now, but
Yeah.
eventually these two clowns make it to fucking the sanctuary.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
I just read all of them that you sent me a while ago. I just read them again, and it doesn't look good.
Doesn't look good for one of these nutbags.
I'm not surprised.
My theory is holding true.
Yeah.
That horses and black folks are not long for this the world.
In AMC's eyes.
In AMC's eyes.
Not our eyes.
Not
just
our
AMC's
eyes. If you're pickles, horses, or fucking black folks, you're just done.
Fucking AMC.
So yeah, and she's also doing that Star Trek thing. So I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's time.
I'm like
she has no purpose anymore.
Yeah, no barometer, nothing, no compass to keep going. It doesn't surprise me, but you got to start asking yourself, like all these actors, they're
eventually,
especially Andrew Lincoln is literally fucked.
Yeah.
This is your life now. You have to live in it.
This is it, yeah.
I'd be demanding all sorts of money.
Tons.
Carl's going to go through young boyhood and teenager years in this fucking show.
Yeah. Without haircuts.
Without haircuts. And got
with really bad haircuts.
That would have been badass if we would have saw Eugene get a haircut on purpose.
Like they would have shaved him like military style.
Yeah, him walking around. He would have been funnier looking with a buzzed head.
He would.
Or they should have cut his front side and left his mullet in back, so he had like a bald with a mullet.
Like an 80s tail.
Oh, God. Make him grow a mustache, look like he's from The Wedding Singer and shit.
Oh, that would have been amazing. I'm going to do that.
You will not.
My next hairstyle.
But that's it for spoilers.
That's it.
That's episode 4 next week, so we're getting close.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's it. We'll catch you guys next week. I'm RJ.
I'm the Rooster.
Laters.